Hello everyone, it's Jenna. Welcome to another K-pop reaction video. Right now we've got Party by Girls' Generation. And it's funny that I just reacted to Dope by BTS because I talked about how I first watched slash listened to Dope by BTS when people were reacting to it on the Fine Bros reaction channel. Because I think they also reacted to this song, and this song I actually didn't like. I don't think. I sometimes get it confused with Holiday by Girls' Generation. I kind of mix the two about how they're both kind of songs that aren't my vibe. I think to this day I still am not obsessed with Holiday. I think Party has grown on me a little bit, but it's something that I've thought about saying already about how, and I think I've said it, how when I first got into K-pop, I might not have liked Girls' Generation as much because I lacked taste. But mainly because this is the first thing that I had seen from Girls' Generation, and it's still not my vibe. But I love Girls' Generation now, so it's interesting that this is here, and it's interesting that it's after Catch Me If You Can, and it's been a little bit since Catch Me If You Can, but I'm already peeking ahead, and that this is like an album that sort of has multiple music videos, at least I think, or at least there's like a repackage or something, because we have this and then we have pretty soon after there's like two songs after there's Lionheart, and then right after is You Think, like right back after back bangers, and this is the first one that I'm not obsessed with. I don't think. Watch me be pleasantly surprised. And I think also Lionheart is one of the ones that, as a 14-year-old getting into K-pop, I would not have liked at that time. And now I'm like, this is a classic. But, that all being said, let's just get into it. And these all are very unique music videos. Like, it's all Girls' Generation, but as I say with literally every group, no group puts out something that's similar to what they've already put out. So like this is unlike Catch Me If You Can. This is unlike other stuff that they've put out, and they're I sometimes say it in a linear way that they go from cute to sexy, but they always go back and forth and do whatever the freak they want. So let's just go. Do not remember these purple seats. Don't remember her having anything besides like brown or black hair. That's crazy. Bro, they don't all, but quite a few of them, they got cutie hair. Well, all of their hair is cute, but they have lighter hair.
Hey girls, do you know what time it is? It must be party time.
I love Sonny's hair, bro. I always love any red hair. She's so Ariel right now.
Here we go. 여기 summer. 지금 radio 켜. 흘러 나오는 favorite song. Hey, turn it up. 뜨거운 리듬. 이끄는 대로 drive. 눈이 부신 여름 속으로. 산을 넘어온 바람을 따라. 지금 yeah 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 yeah. Singing yeah 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 yeah. 목소리를 높여. Louder and louder.
That's my wife.
파도 소리 따라 달려. Here we go. We can't stop stop stop. 여긴 party time. 이제
Taeyeon is very much Barbie surfer right now.
it's a party time. It's a party. We gon' rock rock rock. 따뜻하게 tonight.
Okay, I can get behind this song. This is a jam, this is a bop. I'm having a good time. I was trying to sort of be skeptical to go back to what I had said before, but it's okay to be happy. It's okay that I want to have a party. It's okay to be cutie, but also like a little, you know? I like that little costume change right there.
찬란한 여름 다가기 전에 함께 yeah, 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 yeah. Singing yeah, yeah, yeah.
Didn't mention it, but you know the little bar at the bottom? Last time we saw that was Ice Cream Cake by Red Velvet.
들뜬 내 맘은 higher and higher 어서 찾을 위로 a shot here we go You can't stop 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 여긴 party time 이대로 계속 party time It's a party We gon' rock 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 짜릿하게 날 tonight 내가 소주 너 tequila 너 mojito 바다 질주 캘리포니아 너만까지 하얀 진주 고운 바다 멋진 파도 finito 우릴 부를 sunrise 찾아와도 멈출 수 없어 계속되는 party time Go on and on and on 밤새도록 We can't stop, stop, stop. 여긴 party time. 이대로 계속 party time. We gon' rock, rock, rock. 짜릿하게 날 tonight. 내가 소주, 너 tequila, 너 mojito.
Why is this very vaguely? And I say very vaguely just because there's simply inside and there was a staircase, but Married to the Music by Shiny.
Party. 바다 질주, 캘리포니아 너만까지. 하얀 진주, 고운 바다, 멋진 파도 finito. Party time.
I'm down with that. I feel like I wasn't vibing as much as you've seen me vibe in my most recent ones, but like I'm less familiar with this than the other ones, so like that's kind of I feel like why like I was still like grasping the song, still it was still entering my brain, still making those neuron connections where I can be like I wouldn't say I feel like it's my favorite Girls' Generation song, but it's definitely not like a skip or like trash or like I hate it. Like it's still very much a party time, very cutesy. I'm trying to think of exactly why it doesn't immediately come to me as a bop. Like first go around obsessed with it, and I think maybe besides that I didn't love really cutesy songs when I first got into K-pop, but I feel like it's missing one of some of the layers that I usually like in K-pop songs. Like, was there really any bass in that song? I feel like it's very minimal instrumentals. And I've said it before in different contexts about how I love all the layers of the instrumentals. And I even said it with Catch Me If You Can. There's not any point in this song where they're all trying to like out sing each other, which is another staple of Girls' Generation that I love. And because it wasn't having that, it almost didn't feel like it should have been their song. Like they're all there, but I kept just feeling like this is off. This is not the Girls' Generation I know. Which I'm which is all very weird to say. And if you're like, girl, what are you talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. But I think it's kind of funny because I kept thinking like Sunny, I've recently seen it is like a menace with Aegyo, or she like was. And in this, she's like almost less cute in the way that she's very like body is tea, and she knows it. She's like hee hee. It's not like hee hee, I'm cutesy, but it's like all very close to being like serving face card the whole time. And it to me, I think it's interesting contrast to the other ones, the other members, because the other members, everybody is kind of being cute, very cute in this video, and they're also being a little like in their little bikinis and stuff. And I just maybe it's just me, but I think she's doing it just a tiny bit more, and I'm seeing it just a tiny bit more. And maybe I'm just seeing it a tiny bit more because I feel like she is more on the cuter side sometimes. But you know, even like maybe even in Catch Me If You Can, I feel like she was also giving a little bit more. Hmm, than she used to. Maybe I'm just crazy, but maybe I'm just seeing it because of their red hair. But I was like, okay, girl. Okay. Anyways, that's my little synopsis. I think it might even be on my playlist already, but kind of an earworm still. But thank you for watching. I am intrigued to see when you guys agree or disagree with what I say. But if you care to say what you think about this music video in the comments, I'll read the comments and maybe even reply sometimes too. But thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.